everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to use this really nice colour from Blue Sky. I think it's called Tiffany, but we'll have a look in a minute. And then I've got this blue glittery one from Fairy Glow to go with it. So yeah, let's get into the video. So first off, I've got my nail tips, and I am using Halo Classic, which is a really nice French colour here. So I'm going to pop that down on my tip first, just as a base. Now it's not very sheer, this one. I do like to use a sheerer one when I'm doing it on clients, but I'm just using this colour up because it's not one of the most popular ones that I use. And that's going to go in the lamp. Now I've got my palette here, and I'm going to take some of this Fairy Glow 58016 is the colour code. Pop some of that on my palette. And I am going to kind of like do a French tip, but not a French tip, if that makes sense, like an angle. It's like a diagonal French tip, that's what I mean. I'm not too sure why I've put some down on my palette. Maybe it was just in case I wanted to tidy up, but I'm not doing a bad job, to be fair. So maybe I don't use it. I suppose it's there if you wanted to tidy up the line, but it looks okay really. So that's gone in the lamp. And then next I'm going to get my black from Lavender Violets. It's a super pigmented black. As long as you put plenty on your brush, not too thick that it wrinkles, you know, it's fairly pigmented. I'm going to take my Magpie Striper. I'm going to load the brush, make sure it's properly loaded. And that it's nice and even on the brush, and I'm going to anchor my fingers to make sure that I'm nice and comfortable, and I'm going to create that line next to it. And then once you're happy with the placement, you can go in and tidy it up, make it fatter, make it thinner. So yeah, just do it now until you like the look of it. Just tidy up that little bit there on the side. And that's good to go. So that's been in the lamp, and we're going to load the brush again, and we're going to be doing our extra stripe now. So it's kind of like another abstract stripe, but just on its own from the corner, sort of going down the nail. Got a bit of a wobble on there, haven't I? Sometimes if you've got like a shiny surface, sometimes you have to use matte to do lines, especially if they're really dainty lines, but these ones are quite thick lines, so it wasn't too bad, because you can obviously go back and, you know, tidy them up or what have you. So that's gone in the lamp now, and I'm on to my next one, and I'm taking my Blue Sky Tiffany, I believe it is. So I'm going to pop that down as the base over the whole nail. 2 coats I think we do with this one. Sometimes I like to do long nails, but I wanted to show you guys, you know, that you can do them on the shorter ones. So like these are more natural. This is a more natural length for people, so that's why I wanted to show you a design on this kind of length nail. In the lamp it goes. This is my most popular, when I'm doing extensions, this is my most popular, not only shape but also length. So we're putting down the nude again here, the Halo Classic. Yeah, so it's sort of like an almondy, and it's a medium length. A lot of my customers have this. I myself have this. So yeah, it's really nice. That's going to go in the lamp. So for my next one, I am taking my glitter one again. And this is going to be a full coat of this one, so that it matches in with the other nails in the design. So I do go ahead and do 2 coats of this. I don't film that on camera, but just so you know. And the lamp it goes. And so I'm taking this nude one here, and I've got my Natalie Muggers detailer brush, and as you can see, it's super fine. I love it. It's one of my favourites. With that and my Magpie one, I split between the two. Right, so I've got a dotting tool, and I've got some white gel polish on my palette, even though you didn't see me decant it. But I'm just putting some white dots on here. Now this is where I want my flower placement. So this is the middle of my flower. So I'm going to start with that because I want to, rather than just putting the petals on, if you put the middle bit on first, then you've got a sort of a guide as to where you want your petals. So next I'm getting my detailer brush, and I'm picking up a fair bit, making sure there's a little blob on the end to create the petal. I didn't like that blob. It was too much of a blob, not enough blob. So you just push it down and then lift your brush up. So push at the top and then lift as it gets towards the middle to create that shape of the petal. So a bigger blob, push and pull and lift. And we're going to do that all the way around to create these petals. I mean, you could flash cure, can't speak. Could flash cure these in between if you wanted, if you wasn't happy doing, the whole thing in one go. I think it was just lucky for me, this one. Worked out all right. Obviously, as you get round the corners, it's going to be only a part petal. That's the word I'm looking for. So you have to bear that in mind when you're painting these on. Obviously, you're not painting on a full petal, you're only painting on part of it. So you think about, what part of the petal you're putting on and change it accordingly. And then when you're happy with the placement, you can go ahead and make them thicker if you want, or tidy up any mess. I decided to make mine a little bit thicker. I didn't feel like I'd put enough on, and I wanted to make them a bit longer and sort of not touch the middle, but almost. So obviously this is the blue glitter, so that this ties in with the other nails that we've got in the set. I mean, if you wanted to, you could have cured it first and then gone in and, done some more. So that's going in the lamp. So next I'm going to take my Tiffany, Blue Sky Tiffany, which is also the colour that we used on one of the other nails. So we're using that colour to incorporate this other flower now, and we're doing the same process. So big blob, push down, drag to the centre and lift your brush. So push, drag. Push, drag and lift. So simple to do flowers like this. You are going to get some petals that are bigger or fatter than others, but as I said, you can go back in once you're happy with the placement and, mess about with them a little bit. And if you do flashing in between, then obviously you can wipe one off and start again if it's gone horrifically wrong. But you know what, it is art, guys, so, petals aren't perfect. If you look at a flower, none of the petals are perfect anyway, so, I wouldn't faff too much unless they look awfully wrong. That's going in the lamp. I obviously did that one a little bit better than the other one. Now I'm taking my black, and those flowers are fully cured now. So now I'm going to go in and do my, it's like a silhouette type leaves or branch, if you like. I think in hindsight, looking back at this now, I probably could have done this a bit more delicate, so a bit thinner lines for this part of the process. But yeah, I didn't, so I went with it. So I'm just popping down the placement of whereabouts I want it, and then I'll go in and tweak it and put the little leaves and stuff on. Like I said, it doesn't need to be super detailed. This is like an abstract type thing. you know, it's a real simple design that's, you know, you can do without worrying about too much detail and needing too much artwork. Obviously I messed that bit up at the bottom there, but I do fix it. So now I'm taking my dotting tool again, and I'm just going to put some random abstract dots in here, just, you know, to change it up a bit, really. Some bigger, some smaller. Yeah. And when you're happy, get it in the lamp. So I'm now going to top coat this one that we did earlier with a glossy top. And this one we kept plain, so I'm just going to top coat that one now as well. And I think the glittery one we kept plain as well, didn't we? But you know, it all the colours pulls into the design. Looks very similar to the one I've got on my nails, actually, isn't it? But this one's blue, and I think the one I had on mine was slightly green. So that goes in the lamp. And then finally the accent nail. As you can see, it's super simple. You know, it doesn't need to be overly detailed. Hopefully you guys can recreate it, and if you do, tag me in the video, or not the video, or in the picture. You know, if you try to recreate this set, I'd love to see your designs, and comment down below. That's going in. So there's a finished set all together, guys. I hope you liked this video. I really liked it. It was simple and easy to do. Please leave me a comment and like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and let me know what you'd like to see in the future. Bye bye, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.